President Trump has been vowing a crackdown in Chicago for weeks and weighing whether to send in the National Guard to combat what he calls out-of-control crime. Well, today, the White House announced a different action in Illinois. ICE agents will target undocumented immigrants who they say also have criminal records. The Department of Homeland Security took aim at Governor J.B. Pritzker in their announcement about what they're calling Operation Midway Blitz, claiming that his sanctuary policies have allowed criminals to roam free. Trump's threat to deploy troops is not yet a reality, but the city of Chicago is on guard for that shoe to drop. White House correspondent Weijia Jiang has the latest on this immigration crackdown and what the president is saying about taking further action. Weijia, it is so great to see you. So what do we know about Operation Midway Blitz? How extensive is this new crackdown?
Well, Nancy, I just spoke with the border czar for the Trump administration, Tom Homan, just a couple minutes ago, and I asked him exactly that. How does this operation, Midway Blitz in Chicago and Operation Patriot in Boston, change the operations on the ground? Does it mean a surge of ICE agents? Does it mean the National Guard is moving in to help bolster their efforts? And he really was not able to provide any specifics about how this changes. In fact, he said, look, this is something we've been doing for months now, targeting the worst of the worst, targeting the bad guys, the criminals who are in this country illegally. And so he was not able to answer exactly what has changed now that they've slapped a formal name on these, but they do insist that there will be more to be done to go after these criminals, Nancy.
Interesting. So details are still scant. The president did speak about possibly deploying National Guard troops to Chicago. Weijia, let's listen to what he had to say.
We'd love to go into Chicago and straighten it out. You know, Washington, D.C., you'll be happy to know, is a free and safe zone. It's so safe right now.
So, Weijia, it sounds like he hasn't yet decided whether he's sending National Guard troops to the Windy City or not.
Right. He's keeping the option open, Nancy. And it's interesting because last week he said, you know, I wish that they would call me. I'm waiting for them to call, but we're going to do it no matter what. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But just this morning, he repeated again that he wished Chicago would call him up because they are standing ready to assist. But Chicago and state leaders have made so crystal clear, Nancy, that they do not want this federal assistance. So the question is whether the administration is going to move forward anyway. That's something I also asked Homan. I said, when are these national troops going to be going to cities like Boston and Chicago? And Tom Homan said, well, I never said that they were. And we certainly aren't going to broadcast it before they do because it's such a sensitive operation. So basically, to your point, they're leaving the door open, but we do not know when and if they will actually walk through it.
And obviously, they'd face a big legal headache if they sent National Guard troops somewhere that they weren't wanted. Weijia Jiang, senior White House correspondent, thank you so much.